Howdy gang, and welcome back. For those of you showing up for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. A lawsuit filed against the University of Texas by one Miss Abigail Fisher has made its way all the way to the Supreme Court. Miss Fisher contends that she was denied access and enrollment to the University of Texas based on her ethnicity, being Caucasian or white. The university contends that this lawsuit is no longer relevant because Ms. Fisher has already graduated from another university. Now, she had not originally. She applied coming out of high school, but this has been in processing so long, working its way up through the legal system, that she attended another university and got her college degree. Now, from what I've been able to pick up, which you may not know, is as part of the University of Texas enrollment program, the top 10% of every high school graduating class in Texas automatically gets admission to the University of Texas. And then they fill all of their available slots on a wide base of criteria, including race, ethnicity. Ms. Fisher contends that because it is the top 10% of every graduating high school class that is automatically granted entrance, the university class would already be diverse. You've got schools that just because of demographics and geography are all Caucasian or all minority of every ethnic group in Texas. So, let me know what you think. Is that amount of ethnic diversity enough? Or do they need to go ahead and keep considering ethnicity as an entry consideration for the rest of the student body filled in every year after the top 10% gain their entrance? Personally, I don't know. I'd need to look at the percentages, but depending on how this case goes out, it could have major ramifications, not just for the University of Texas, but for colleges across the country. If the Supreme Court finds that this is just unconstitutional, race will be gone as a consideration classification for gaining entrance to college. I personally believe college enrollment should be on a merit basis to start with. You've got the grades, you've got the brains, you get to go to college. You don't, trade schools. We need more trade schools anyway. That's where we're really hurting these days. We've got tons of people out there asking, would you like fries with that have college degrees, while we're critically short and hurting on pipe fitters, welders, a number of other trade career paths that nobody just wants to touch anymore, but that pay big money. Moving on from there, though, let's hop over to Jordan. If you don't know where it's at, it's a small Arabic country directly due east of Israel, due west of Iraq, south of Syria, sharing a border with all three. Due to the continuing civil war going on in Syria, refugees are flooding across the border into Jordan. Now, although both of them are Muslim countries, Islamic countries, they've been at odds and have been very unfriendly neighbors for decades. Jordan, however, is a U.S. ally and friend, even though they're an oil-poor country. They've got virtually none. Now, while Washington contends we are keeping ground forces out, we are not getting involved in Syria as of yet, a contingent of U.S. Army personnel has gone to Jordan and is up on the northern border of Jordan along with the Jordanian Army, helping to build and oversee a new headquarters, patrol, and security area for locking down and keeping the Jordanian border secure and helping to process Syrian refugees coming into Jordan. Syria and a number of countries are, making a fuss over this, but as of yet, it's still an unarmed operation. Now, they're not there unarmed, but it's not a hostile moves into Syria type operation. Though many are claiming that it could be used as the initial staging for a land-based incursion into Syria through Jordan, which I'm not that sure Jordan would oppose. Now, personally, Jordan's a wonderful country, and one of the few places I've been, even though I've been to the Middle East several times, a few places I was at where I didn't feel threatened or like I had to watch my back. I was there in '98 as part of an operation, and though a Middle Eastern, predominantly desert country, though, not sandy desert, more rocky desert, had a lot of beautiful things, and if it was more open and able to allow it, could have a booming tourist industry. There are many ancient cities from the Greeks, from the time of Alexander the Great and the Roman Empire, that archaeological teams are continuing to unearth, redevelop, and rediscover. One amazing thing I saw in the city of Petra, actually, was stones. Okay, stone combs, but carefully crafted for theatric and musical use, because somehow, which I don't understand, the crystalline content within the granite, you could strike it with a wooden mallet and it would ring. The stone would ring and just send out a tone. It was beautiful and amazing that that would come out of a stone. Look it up if it's something that piques your interest. But until I catch you next time, take care of yourselves, keep your heads down, I am the Articulate Grunt. Take care. Bye.